Tampa Bay Sports Commission Executive Director Rob Higgins. What a glorious day. WrestleMania. WWE made the big announcement here at Raymond James Stadium, which will be home to WrestleMania 36 here in Tampa. First time WrestleMania is coming to Tampa. WrestleMania week actually coming to Tampa. You were an integral part of this, your staff, with the city of Orlando, Hillsborough County, WWE. You said it at the press conference, but what are your thoughts of WrestleMania finally coming to Tampa?
Yeah, well, we say it's 10 years in the making in terms of how long we've been bidding, but it's actually 35 plus years in the making. We think about the history of WrestleMania and then sports and entertainment, specifically here in our community. It's a rich tradition. It's in the fabric of our community, the DNA of our community, WWE, that long-standing relationship. And so to finally get a chance to host the crown jewel of it all, WrestleMania, come April of 2020 is phenomenal. It's a historic announcement for our community.
Not only have they had big pro wrestling events here in Tampa, from championship wrestling from Florida back in the day, all the way up to WWF and now WWE, but you also have a lot of residents in this area, past and present pro wrestlers.
We do. So many active superstars, so many alumni that were superstars around our community. And so to be able to host WrestleMania is truly phenomenal. If I started naming names in terms of all the different superstars here, we'd be here for quite some time. But you saw a few of them today with the Hulkster, and then naturally Titus, our guy. I mean, he's been phenomenal for our community, and these events are about social impact, and Titus is gonna, I'm sure, make sure it's going to have a significant social impact in partnership with the McMahons and WWE. It's beyond exciting.
And it is a week-long event, and I just want to get a little view up here because you've got Hillsborough County, Florida, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Florida Sports Foundation, Visit Tampa Bay. You got the Arena, Sports Authority. Rob, how do you say the arena's name? Because I know I'm going to mess it up.
Amalie Arena.
Amalie Arena. And you also have City of Tampa, and then of course the Tampa Bay Sports Commission. So it's just what an all-star cast right there with WWE.
It's Team Tampa Bay, and this is the convergence of two great teams. When you think about WWE and Team Tampa Bay coming together to make something special happen and hopefully create a WrestleMania like nobody's ever seen.
And lastly, Rob, and thank you so much for the time. Why do you think it finally worked? I know you mentioned that you guys have been bidding for 10 years and you sent up a turnbuckle, which is a very cool thing that you guys did. But why do you think finally it worked?
Well, I think our conversations have always been great, and it was all a matter of timing. And now for the timing to work out, for us to get a chance to host our first WrestleMania in April of 2020 is phenomenal. And then you think about the Super Bowl less than a year later, those two events in our hometown making a huge splash for our community. We're going to roll out the red carpet for the entire WWE universe, and we cannot wait.
And I'll say this, Rob, even though I know I said last question, but it just popped in my head too. Not only next year for WrestleMania, the XFL Tampa will be starting next year as well. Absolutely. Right here at Raymond James Stadium.
XFL starting right here in 2020 as well. Two great properties when you talk about XFL and WrestleMania, and the fact that they're going to take place right here in our community is nothing short of incredible, and we couldn't be more excited.
And do you think that had any bearing or any help then? I know they're two separate entities, that maybe because XFL is coming here too, it was a good time as well, or do you think that did not play a part?
I think our WrestleMania conversation has been going on for a decade and really predates this the recent launch of XFL. So I think they're two independent properties, but naturally we're going to do everything we can to make sure our community embraces them at a really high level, which we're confident that's going to happen. We're going to meet and exceed expectations.
Well, Mr. WrestleMania behind the scenes, John Sabor, always speaks very highly of you. Thank you so much, and to all your work and efforts and everybody's work to bring WrestleMania to Tampa.
Well, thank you. Thanks to the entire WWE family for this opportunity. John Sabor's pro's pro, and we're lucky to get a chance to work with him over the next 13 months.